What up, y'all? Welcome to Dear Chiquis. This podcast is about, people that send me questions and I answer them and give you guys my very best advice. I will tell you guys I have a really bad back pain today. So I might take a little bit to gather my thoughts, but I got you. So let's just kick it off already. Let's go with an anonymous listener. Let's see.
Hi, Chiquis. My question for you is, I am about 8 years into a relationship. I don't have any kids with my boyfriend. We live very happy. We're finally at the point where we're accomplishing all our goals. I don't know if I'm being impatient or I'm being stubborn or maybe just toxica, but it's been 8 years and I'm not even a fiance yet, and maybe things aren't meant to be linear, or maybe things aren't meant to be at a time frame. Maybe it's, all in God's hands, but kind of feel like 8 years is a little bit too long to not even be engaged. So my question for you would be, if you were in your mid-20s and you were in a long committed relationship like this, what would you tell yourself? Anyways, hope to hear back from you.
Okay, anonymous listener. Here's the thing. You are in your mid-20s, so you're still fairly young. I personally think, again, this is just my personal opinion, that we should get married like in our 30s. Fine. If you want to get married earlier, there's nothing wrong with that. Other people, like a lot of people, a lot of men, a lot of women are very mature and can do that. I just feel like we get to know ourselves in a different way in our 30s. Like we're still discovering ourselves in our 20s. The difference here is that you guys have been together for 8 years, so that you guys were in your teens when you met. But 8 years is a very long time to be with someone without having a deeper commitment, like an engagement at least. So I get your frustration and I get you kind of like, okay, where are we going? What is happening? Have you had this conversation with him? Have you asked him? Have you told him, hey, I want to take our relationship to the next level? If you haven't communicated that, then I suggest that you do that. If you have and he's just still not nudging, then maybe that is a sign for you to just make a decision for yourself. Maybe he's thinking too, hey, I want to ask her, in our 30s or in a few years. It all depends on how long you're willing to wait and if he's worth the wait. Only you can answer that question. But as far as you getting antsy and kind of like wondering what's happening, I totally get it. You guys have been together for a long time. And at this age, for me, as soon as I hit my 30s, I was like, I don't want to waste time with guys. Like, I want to know within a year, do you want to marry me? But that's different because you guys are still very young. You're in your mid-20s. So it's just a little tricky. But I would just say have the conversation with him. That's the best advice I can give you, and just tell him, hey, if you're really ready to take your relationship to the next level, then definitely have the conversation and tell him that you are ready, and then go from there. Because if he tells you he's not ready, then you have to make a decision. Are you willing to wait? Write down his pros and his cons, like weigh it out and then make your decision. I hope that made sense, and I hope I was able to help you. And thank you so much for your question. I hope everything works out. Okay, guys. So the next question comes from Alexis.
Hi, Chiquis. Oh my God, I love you, girl. Okay, my question. So I've been stuck for a while regarding my artistry, which is music. And I know you're a very versatile artist. You've done banda, cumbia, reggaeton. You've done it basically all. But what I'm having difficulty is trying to see what I start with, because for a long time I've been a rapper, rapping, bars. But now I'm really into reggaeton. Like Spanish music is something that I hold really close to my heart, and like that's something I've been doing lately that just flows more natural for me. But I know I'm mainly known for, rapping. So I'm just like stuck between, what should I do? Should I just continue this English project? Or should I, skip that and just do my Spanish music? I don't know. What do you recommend I do? Because I want to do it all.
Well, if you want to do it all, Alexis, I suggest that you do it all. I am the wrong person to ask when it comes to that because I am definitely a risk taker, especially when it comes to my music. I don't want to be put in a box and just do what people think I should do. I want to try it all. And I'd rather say I tried it and it didn't work than to live with I didn't do it because I was afraid. So definitely tap into that if your soul is asking for that. The Spanish and the reggaeton and the whole thing, do it. There is absolutely nothing wrong, especially this is your artistry. Like this is your way of expressing yourself. So don't feel limited. Completely explore it. Try it all. And then you'll know, I really like this, or I'm going to stick to what I know, or try it all. Honestly, do it. You don't want to regret it later on, especially if your soul is asking for it. And it sounds like your soul is asking for it. So this is your art. And it doesn't even matter. Like even someone that doesn't speak Spanish and wants to sing Spanish music, I love it. I'm like, you don't even have to understand the lyrics. You feel the music. So if you're feeling it, girl, express it. Do it. 100. I support you. So I'm excited for you. Let us know. Let us know. Give us feedback, okay? I want to know if you did it, and I want to hear something. So play us a little something next time. Thank you, Alexis. Okay, so our last question comes from Jayson.
Hey, Chiquis girl. Just wanted to say I love you so much. You're actually on my vision board right now, literally. Just again, manifesting being an unstoppable baddie, period. But I need your advice. So I've been dating these two guys at the same time. And one of the guys I've been actually really liking, and we're about to be exclusive, but I'm still kind of lingering with the other guy, just talking to him. But I really do want to end it and just say, like, hey, I just want to be friends. But I don't want to, like ghost him or, like be mean about it. So I just wanted to like get advice on like how would I like approach the other guy to tell him like, hey, like I don't want anything else but, a friendship. Please help me. Love you.
Jayson. Well, thank you. It's so nice to know that I'm on your vision board. That makes me feel very special. So thank you so much. But now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Okay? Boy, you need to just be straight up. Just say, hey, I was really feeling you. Because talking to two people at the same time, that's a lot of work. I don't know how you could do that. Like, hey, I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, like, for me, it's too much work. It caused me anxiety. Then, like, my guilt, like, it would drive me nuts. But now that you know that you're going one way versus the other and you're really feeling the other guy, make sure you're faithful, Jayson. Okay? Make sure you're faithful and honest. Because if you guys are still dating and then you guys were seeing other people, then okay, I guess that's fine. But tell the other dude, you got to tell him straight up, hey, I was really feeling you. I really like the time that we spent together. But I have to be honest. If you want to tell him you're talking to someone else, or you just tell him, hey, I just want us to be friends. And actually, you probably shouldn't even be friends with him though. Because if you're that's too much temptation. You can't keep someone that you were dating and maybe having sex with and, sucky, whatever it is that you guys were doing. You can't keep him around because then it's temptation. You got to cut him off like all the way. You have to. There's no way that's going to work. I'm fine with my man having friends that are girls because they never had sex. If they would have had sex or anything, I'd be like, hey, that's not cool. If you guys are just friends and nothing ever happened, then cool. But in this situation, you got to cut them off and you just got to be honest. I mean, just say, hey, I was really feeling you, but right now I'm in a different place and I think we can, I can't even really be your friend right now. Thank you so much. I hope you don't take this like personally, but I'm going a different way right now and you have to block them. I'm sorry, but you have to just cut that off if you want to make things work with this other person. It's the only way. You can't entertain that relationship anymore at all. And I wish you the best with this other person. Communication, okay? And be faithful. Please, Jayson, okay? Let us know what's up. I want to hear it. Okay, guys, so that concludes this episode. I hope that I was able to give good advice, even though my back is killing me right now, but I am here because I love you guys and you guys always make me feel better. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Oh, and if you want to leave me a question about anything, please go to speakpipe.com/Chiquis and Chill podcast to leave your question, and I will do my best to answer it with all of my heart. Okay? Corazoncitos. This is a production of iHeartRadio and My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcasts and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your favorite shows.